Now, I tend to watch the other bloggers in the Philippines. I don't know where they get their shit, I tell you. You know, I was listening to one guy, he's talking about the bar girls. How any of the bar girls can go home with you. Yeah, they can. As long as you pay their bill. They are basically indentured servants. They go to work in those bars, and their contract says they have X amount of days they have to be there, and then it says they have to pay for everything they want in the bar. Everything. Meaning toilet paper, toothbrush, toothpaste, whatever, soap. Anything girls need, they have to buy from that bar. And if they don't make enough money in what they do, because they literally are basically commission people. They make money for making you drink beer, and they make money for you buying them their 1% or 0.5% beer. And if you don't drink enough beer and they don't drink enough beer over the course of the week or the month or whatever, they owe the bar. So if they want to go home with somebody, leave the bar, either they can leave all their shit there and have to go back, or they can talk you into paying their indenturement, I don't know what you call it, to get them out. And most of them want to get out. Most of them don't want to work in a bar. Most of them are literally working there just to take care of their parents, their mom, their dad, whatever. And they don't want to work there. You know, and for them to say, oh, you know, like watch these idiots. Oh yeah, you go to like Dumageddon, maybe, or Angeles, you could definitely find sleazebags. There's no doubt. I don't care how pretty they are. They're used up whores. That's it. Nothing else. Any of the guys that come here to do that are just dirtbags anyway. Now you go to a bar and pick up a bar girl. What the fuck is that? Man, that's one low esteem motherfucker as far as I'm concerned. You know, go get a normal woman. If you're in your 50s, find somebody in their 30s or 35. If you're in your 60s, get somebody a little older, 40s, 50s. Get a lady, a woman, somebody that can take care of you and treat you like a person that you are. Not some fucking kid. You bunch of idiots, man. I hate when I go to Clark. There's a mall there we go to. The SM Mall, it's big, it's nice. They got some really good restaurants there. I highly recommend to go there and eat food. The Chili's, they got the best margaritas. All you can drink margaritas for $300, about $6. A little less than $6. Hey, how you guys doing? One like, one sub. Thank you very much. I'll take it. And anyway, guys, if you're gonna come here, don't come here with the expectations that all you're gonna do is have sex with the local girls. You can, if that's your goal and that's your mentality. Yeah, why don't you come here to become part of the country? Come here with the idea that you want to retire, you want to have friends, you want to have normal people around you, and you know what happens? That's what you get. You turn into these idiots like, God, I don't want to get on his case again, but Mad Matt. Dude, all you talk about is the bar girls and the bullshit that goes along with them. That's because you are, as far as I can see, extremely young, I guess. You have no life experience whatsoever. None. You can come here to the Philippines, to a foreign country. I'll be surprised if you make it here. I really will. I'll be surprised. The way that you talk about your neighbors and the people around you and the other expats on your channel, I will be surprised if you manage to make it here. I think what will happen is, after a couple more years, you're going to blow out. That's my opinion. And I can't say that I would disagree with that thought, because what I see, you're a dirtbag. That's all. You put all the other guys down that are talking about fairly normal things. I mean, everybody's got their, their girl show and that, but not me. I don't care. You heard my whole girl show already. But, they talk about, the bar girls and all this. First of all, where I live, there's no crime. Zero. Okay, I live in a province. I can walk around at 3 a.m. in my shorts by myself, so can my wife. a matter of fact, my sister-in-law does periodically. We're not worried. There's not going to be anybody mug us or beat us up. The next thing I hear is, oh, this guy says, don't take money out of any ATM machine unless you're in the bank or in the mall. What? Yeah, if you're in Manila, I would agree with that. But if you're anywhere normal, no, that's bullshit. My wife goes down by herself. It's, as soon as 7-Eleven, goes to 7-Eleven, which is open 24 hours here. She go down 11 o'clock at night, walk to 7-Eleven, get $300 out. Don't worry about it. Walk out with it in her hand. If you're in a shithole like Manila or maybe Dumaguete where there's a lot of skank tourists, Filipino tourists, thieves, yeah, I agree. I think that's not a good idea. Hello, sir. What country am I in? I'm in the Philippines. And I will never leave. I've been here over 8 years now, and I plan on staying until I'm dead, and I'm 70, so 10 years? I don't know. The way I live now, maybe 20 years. Fuck, who knows? I just don't know. It is what it is. But if you guys are looking for a nice, simple life, this is it. It's not simple if you come here to be a skank. You want to come here and go to all the local. I haven't been in one bar since I've been in the Philippines. And I have my own bar downstairs. I don't drink anyway, but I can honestly say I've been in a couple of the what they call KTV bars where they serve beer, and the girls come and sit with you and chat with you. I've been in a couple of those. It's not. I don't know. Maybe it's just my cultural age. At 70 years old, I just don't see what these losers are doing. They come here and it's all about how much trouble they can start. I have a friend who's been here, I think he told me 16 years. 16 years. He ain't going back. He don't want to go back. I've got another friend here, been here 10 years. He don't want to go back. He loves it here. I got another friend here, been here 5 or 6 years. He ain't never going back. There's nothing in the U.S. To us, the people that really have absorbed the country and assimilated into it, we look at the United States and Canada as third world countries. Not here. Why is this a third world country? Because the government says we don't have enough exports compared to our imports. Okay, so what? The GDP isn't as high as everywhere else, so what? Life here is better. Lifestyle, the way you live, it's better. Everything's not as, food's cheap. I have everything here you guys in the US and Canada have. We have brand new cinemas, beautiful malls, all new cars. You can't find a car more than 7 or 8 years old here, if that old. We have Ace Hardware, we have Costco, we have 7-Eleven, McDonald's, Burger King, Shakey's Pizza. I don't know, what was the donut place we went to today, Lynn? What was the donut place we went to? What was the name? Huh? What's the name? What is it? What was the name of the place? Dunkin'. Oh yeah, Dunkin' Donuts. Brain dead, what can I say? Well, so we're not lacking. Our technology here, I love these idiots, the expats. The expats, yeah, that's it. Oh, the technology isn't as good here. Bullshit. I call bullshit on that. Our technology is better here than the U.S. because we're the testing grounds for Japan and China. We get it before they get it. I can buy a 90-inch television set here for $500. That's a Google or an Android TV, $500, 90-inch. Can you in the U.S.? I'm 54 in 9 years, retire 120 in retirement, $1,500 a month, easy SS. 100K, saving, protect, can't retire here in the U.S. You don't need that much to retire here, bud. No, you don't need that much. And I think you don't got to wait 9 more years. Fuck, you'll be so old you don't know who you are. Move here as soon as you can get your retirement. The day they say they'll give it to you, get it. Don't wait until, what is it? You got to wait from 10 more years. I don't remember what it is, 56 to 65 or whatever. Do the math. You lose money doing that. If you die in 15 years, you lose money. Take the money as soon as the government gives it to you, move here. Okay, get a hold of me, I'll help you out. Okay, I'll even put you up for a couple weeks in my house. I have a castle. I have an apartment. I have a tennis court, golf course, 2 jacuzzis, sauna, swimming pool, fishing pond, private bar. Come here. Just give me a call. I'll put you up. It's easy. It's the Americans that come here, when I wish I'd have come here when I was 30. I'd have stayed. I would have figured out how to make a living here like I do now. I have business in the U.S. I'm not rich. I do okay. I survive. I do well. My family's happy. I have a big house. We have a lot of dogs. We like dogs. And it's a nice life. And all these expats, which I use that term, they're not expatriates. They're losers. They should just put their channel, not expat, it just said losers. Because most of them talk about nonsense and bullshit that they don't have any idea about. If you haven't been here at least 5 years, you don't have a say. You have absolutely no knowledge of the Philippines. Now, after 5 years, moving on up to 10, you get more knowledge. I know somebody's been here 10 years, more than 10 years. He's been here 15. He knows what goes on. I can ask him any question, he's got the answer. I saw somebody say he had a big problem getting his driver's license. What? Literally, it cost me, 500 pesos, about an hour of my day. Went down, did the paperwork, handed him I think I handed him my passport, I don't even remember. Went in, didn't even take the test. It was easy. Walked out with my license an hour later. Same with registering your vehicles. It's so easy here. It's stupid. Same with doing immigration. I hear these guys, I went to the immigration office. It was such a headache. Da, 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 da. Yeah, well, that's because you're dumb. That's all I could say. I let my wife go do all the paperwork, walk in, sign in. I go in, I sign my paper, we walk out. Pay 200 pesos a year. What's that? Thanks to my wife. And we know people in immigration. We know people in where they register vehicles. We know people in the licenses. We know people everywhere. Makes all the difference. You don't get that in 2 years. You get that after 5 or 6 or 7 years. You start knowing people. We used to know every police officer that in the city where we live. They've rotated around. We still know quite a few of them, but we don't know all of them. I used to know the police chief. Not so much. But on a friendly basis, not on I'm a cop, you're an American. No, not going to happen. They respect us. And if you guys are listening to these fools that have only been here a couple of years, just stop. They direct people into the wrong direction all the time. I listen to them and I write them notes. I tell them, you're full of shit. Why are you saying this? You're telling people to do things that in the long run will get them into trouble. And they think, I'm doing the best. Well, it's the best that you know because you've been here 2 years and you don't have a fucking clue. I do this rant pretty much every day. Hopefully, some of it's going to stick on the wall and you guys that want to move here are going to get it. Yeah, realistically, $1,500 a month in retirement, it's going to cost you, if you're smart and you don't get a contractor and you build a house yourself and you do it the way that you should do it, like a Filipino would. Filipinos don't get contractors. That's an American tourist trap. It's stupid. You hire the people that you need, you pay them on a monthly salary, you figure out their weekly salary, you pay them at the end of the week. You tell them what you want, they build your house for you. Draw a picture. They will build that house correctly like you want it. Okay? The contractors, all they're doing is scamming up your money so that they can do exactly what I just told you to do. It's so stupid. The architects, they'll draw you a picture. Why? I drew hand pictures on a piece of paper, said, build me this. I walked up to the guy who's building my house, I said, look, I want this done, and I want it like this. I paid 800 pesos a day for my number one guy, and if he fucked it up, I don't care. Tear it back down and build it a second time. So it cost me an extra $100. Do I care? No. Do I have the badass house of the month? Yeah, my house is probably, I would say, one of the nicest houses within 50 or 60 miles of where we live. It's an icon. Really, it's an icon. People know my house. We go to cities 25, 30 miles away from here. They know my house. They've seen it, and they remember it. It's actually a castle, that's why. That's part of the reason. And we have a 30-yard long dragon on top of the apartment. So, you guys, and I'll show you this again. You guys, some of you have seen it. That's in my living room. It's the merry-go-round. And I'll spin this. Well, let's see. I think I can spin this. Let's see. There you go. That's part of my yard. You can see on down there at the bottom. And you can see there's the apartment. You can see the tail of the dragon. There's one of our jacuzzis in the living room. I'm living good and happy. Oh, oh, she left. There's my gorgeous wife. She keeps the house going. She keeps me going. You know, when you get 70, you pull the stupid shit. You set your water glass down and you turn around and you turn back around. Where's my water glass? She goes, it's right there, honey. I'd starve to death or die of thirst if I didn't have her around. But you don't need a lot of shit here. You don't need to have the credit rating. Nope, sorry, don't need it. They don't care. They just want to make sure you have a place to live. They send a guy out, look at your house. They go, okay, go back, do the paperwork, pick up your new car. Same with motorcycles. I mean, I don't know, I think we have 4 bikes now. We have 4 motorcycles. One of them is brand new. I just bought it a couple weeks ago. And one I've had for 8 years. It's perfect. And my wife's just, I don't know, 12 years old, 15 years old. How old's that Honda?
Yeah.
20?
2005.
It's from 2005, so it's 21 years old. Still runs in the garage. We modified it into something.
Yeah, customized.
Yeah, we customized it into a tricycle. She has like a little tricycle chopper. But you guys, you listen to some of these fools. Now, there's a guy, his name's Steven. I don't know what his Facebook is. I have no idea. I mean, there's his YouTube. He's married. He's got a child. Got another one on the way. I don't know how long he's been here. He's been here a few years. In his 50s, I think. He's pretty realistic. He knows a lot more than most of these guys because he's assimilated into the Philippine culture. He lives here. He's in a barangay that's part of the provinces. He's out. He's got his own field. He's put in a bunch of trees. I respect the guy. He's really cool. Then you get the idiots. There's a lot of them. And like I said, I'm going to give you Mad Matt. There's one. Matt, I don't care if you like it or not, but you know what? You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I mean, maybe you should do more research before you start telling people what is the right and the wrong way to do shit. I don't get it. And kumbaya to your boyfriends holding hands with you doing your new channel. I watch it. It's cute. Yeah. I don't see any change from your old channel, but whatever. And I'm glad you're walking a little, but you got to walk an awful lot to lose weight. Walking is not a way to lose weight. You do more with a bicycle, that would probably knock weight off faster. But whatever. I should talk. I'm 250 pounds. And I like it. It's hard to lose weight in the Philippines if you got a wife because women here like to eat 6 times a day. Breakfast, merienda, lunch, merienda, dinner, and a before bed snack. And they snack all through the day besides that. There's always fresh rice cooking in the cook pot. Always. So, if you're married, it's harder to lose weight than if you're single. But, when you're watching these guys, these expats that are being here, expats, they're not expatriates. Most of them are shooting fucking ballots into the United States. Most of them are, whatever. But find out how long they've been here before you start taking what they have to heart. Because I guarantee you, they do not know what they're talking about. Find the guys that have been here in the Philippines 7, 8, 9, 10 years. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of guys that have been here, and you'll find they talk like me. They just ream all these newbies buttholes. They're, if you're a newbie, you don't want to go. I mean, it's good to go to Manila, Makati, and maybe Dumaguete or whatever. Go to Cebu. Cebu's nice, I guess. I don't know. Go see them. Get on a bus. I tell people get on a bus in Manila and just pay for the longest ride you can get on, probably 1,000 pesos, $20, and watch out the window. You see some place you think's cute and nice, get off. Go talk to a tricycle driver, ask him what's around. They all speak English. Have him drive you around for another, $5, $6. They'll show you all the sites. If you like it, hey, there's a good, put it in your book. Possible live there. Get back on the next bus. Keep going. Travel the island like that. Then if you go to another island, do the same. Buses are cheap. They're air conditioned. They've got Wi-Fi. You know, you have all of the things that makes the bus ride comfortable, and they're brand new. And the bus driver's real nice. They got conductors. You can talk to the people on the bus. You want to have a conversation? Sit next to a pretty girl on the bus. She'll have a conversation with you. Sit next to an old guy. He'll have a conversation with you. They don't care. They all speak enough English to converse. Some of them don't speak perfect English. Come here. I got to pick up Walter. Okay. This is Walter. He's our 4-month or 3-month-old dachshund. He had a skin issue when we got him. And we don't know what it was, but we think it was from where he lived on a wood pile for his babyhood. But he's getting better, taking a lot of work. We put medicine on him and skin cream, vitamin E. He's got the softest dog skin you ever felt. Anyway, don't get off the bus, listen to some idiot that's there and go, oh, where I live is the best place. It's not the best place for you. It's the best place for him. If you're with your wife, hey, the two of you get on a bus, take a drive. Get off where you think it's cute, get a hotel, spend the night, spend a couple days. You get a hotel there for $20. Maybe even less if you look around. And you don't care if it's super nice. They're all clean, they're all taken care of. Just get what's comfortable. All of the barangays, all of the little towns, all the cities, they're all going to be friendly to you. As soon as you get out of Manila, as soon as you go up to Baguio City, a little sketchy, but I tell you a true story. When I first got here, I knew nothing. I mean, zero. I met this kid that was 22. I was like 63 or 60, I don't know, 60 something. And I said, hey, let's go to the big city and go find a titty bar. He says, oh, okay, yeah, we can do that. So we got on the bus. 2 hours later, we're up in Baguio. Had no idea where we were going or what to do. And so we got in a taxi and I said, hey, we want to go to a place where the girl take their clothes off. He said, I got just the place. And he drove around a little bit and he said, well, it's closed. Let me ask somebody. So he got out and he asked another taxi driver. Taxi driver told him where to go. So he drives us up in the mountain, up in the hills. And on a little sign about this big, there was a felt pen girl like what you see on a truck mud flap. The same, hands behind her back, like that. And a flickering light. I don't know if the light was supposed to flicker. It was like out of a cartoon. He said, this is it. It cost me about $5 or something. In we went. I swear to God, it was the skankiest, nastiest bar I've ever been in my life. And the girls did get naked there, I have to say, they did. And all along the mirror in the room, there was an oily, greasy print from where their butts drug against the mirror. It's like they hadn't cleaned it in a year. So it was skanky. And in that bar, I swear to God, were some of the nastiest, skankiest, drooly-looking fuckers I ever seen in my life. All nice. They're all saying hello because I was the only American in there, and we were laughing about it. One of the girls came and sat down, and she was 18 or 19 years old. I can't for the life of me remember her name. And we got to talking and find out. She told me about how she was in there, couldn't get out, and that she was working there for her mom, and she owed 1,000 pesos, which was $20 or $15 or whatever then. So she sat there and drank with me and the kid I was with, and the more we talked, it was kind of fun. We had a good time, and I think my bar tab at the end of the day was, I want to say it was like $30. It wasn't much. So I opened up my wallet and I literally had $2,000 in $100 bills and maybe $500, maybe, I don't know, a few $100 in pesos. I opened up my wallet. I'm fucking drunk as shit. And I flipped out a couple 3,000 pesos or 4,000. And the girl goes, you got a lot of money. I don't know, maybe. I was drunk as shit, so I didn't care. And the guy that was at the table with us, he was the skankiest drunkard I had ever seen. I mean, tattered shirt, dirty. The guy was speaking some English, but not a lot. And I was buying him beer. He's totally happy. We're having a good time. It didn't matter. Who gives a fuck? And like I said, I'd only been there a couple weeks, if that long. And so he saw the money in my wallet. He goes, oh, sir, stay here. I said, I'm going to stay here anyway. Okay. He gets up and he stumbles out the door, literally. And about 10 minutes later, he comes back in. And we're ready to leave. And he goes, okay, it's okay for you to leave, sir. I'm thinking to myself, what does that mean? He just went outside. Now he's telling us it's okay to leave. I'm thinking the worst. I'm thinking we're going to go outside. Somebody's going to fucking try and take my money away. And we'll see what happens. I'm a big guy, 250 pounds, and I'm not little. Anyway, so I'm thinking that. The kid that's with me is thinking, we should wait. I'm like, oh, fuck waiting. I'm not going to wait for nothing. Let's go. So I go out, and I got the bar tab paid on the way out, and out I went. I was with this drunk guy and the kid. We opened up the door, and there was a taxi cab sitting outside the door. And the man says to me, I already told the taxi where to take you. He's going to take you to the bus stop to get you home. It's all good. Have a good night. Thanks. He never asked me for money. I tried to give him 1,000 pesos. He wouldn't take the money. I had all that money in my wallet. I got in the taxi. The taxi took me to the bus stop and waited for us until we got on the bus, and the bus took us home. So let's see. Do I think the Philippines, that was 8 years ago. Do I think the Philippines is dangerous? I've never had any reason to think that. I've never had I've really never had anybody try and fight with me or get in an argument. You know, I flipped a guy off in one of the local cities. He didn't like that, so he got out and said, you shouldn't flip people off and tell them a butthead, but it didn't go anywhere. I don't back down. I mean, like I said, I'm bigger than most of the Filipinos here. I don't back down to nobody. I don't give a fuck what's going to happen. But it's the way it is here. People don't want to fight with you here. People don't want to argue. They don't want to. There are criminals. There's criminals everywhere in every corner of the earth, every planet. But that doesn't mean that you're going to run into one. You may. But don't run your life in the Philippines around, oh, gee, I'm afraid. Don't be. Come here. Enjoy it. You know, don't take $1 million with you when you're wandering around. There's places you could put it. You know, it's not a big deal. And do that. But have a good time, guys. When you first come here, the first couple of months you're here, you're going to be in awe of what it's like. You're not going to know how to talk to people. You're afraid they don't speak English. They do. You're not going to be worried. You know, you're going to be worried that are the tricycles costing you too much money? They all have a rate guide on the tricycle. If he takes you from point A to point B, it says 50 pesos, 100 pesos. Read the thing. He ain't going to tell you 3,000 when it says 200 in front of you. You know, these guys, they don't get that. You know, you don't have to get burned or ripped off. All of the jeepneys that run, I think they're... Lenny, how much is a jeepney right now? Do you know? Lynn,
What?
how much is a jeepney right now?
I don't know, honey.
Well, what do you think? 30?
I don't know. I never used I didn't ride these
She's
jeepneys.
born here, been her whole life. I've never been on a jeepney. But they're like 25 or 30 pesos. It's not much. They go from point A to point B and then from point B to point A. That's all they do. But, guys, when you come here, just enjoy it. Go to the beach. Go hang out up in San Juan if you're on this island. I'm on the same island, Manila. It's Luzon. It's nice. We like it. There's lots of islands, 7,000. You should be able to find some place you like and some place you want to live without having trouble. Anyway, I guess I've ranted and raved long enough. Thanks you for anybody who subscribed. I appreciate it. Anybody who's left a thumbs up. I have 2 thumbs up. Come on, give me another thumbs up. You know what? It doesn't hurt you to thumb up me. It just helps the algorithm. I'm not trying to get monetized. I don't care. I was monetized before. I don't care. I don't need the money. And I do this for fun. I do it for maybe I can help one person. You never know. All right, guys. I'm out. If you have a question, my email address is somewhere here on YouTube. You're more than welcome to send me a note. If you write a comment on this video later, I will get it in a day or so, I'm sure. Other than that, hey, enjoy your day. Adios.